r/AskReddit by Reddit and chill. What is an unwritten rule that all guys follow? If possible, every other urinal. The office building I work at has 3 urinals. I always choose 1 or 3. A dude who works in one of the other offices always chooses urinal 2. Whether 1 and or 3 are open or not. One of these days I'm going to explain man law to him. After applying restraints to objects in the flatbed of a truck, saying yep, that's not going anywhere is an absolute necessity. If it's really good you gotta pat it twice. Don't look over in the urinals. Just don't. Some guy turned to me at the bathroom the other day and told me I had a nice watch. Ducking weird but I'll take the compliment. We all have to be tough when sometimes the spider does scare you. Spiders never scare me. Wasps on the other hand. If a friend buys you a drink you don't pay it back, you just buy the next round. Studied this in anthropology. Reciprocal bonding Ike. If you come across someone with your same shirt outfit it's mandatory to salute or high five. You forgot to mention bald guys saying nice haircut to each other. Not necessarily a rule but every man knows the head nod. Up if you know him. Down if you don't. When someone enters the bathroom sniffle or cough to let them know you're in there. I swear this one is underrated. If a bro dies while lifting, put more weight on the bar. Then call 911. This one is great. Help me bro. Help me. Put more weight on this bar. We don't fight at weddings. On the flip side you may have a scrap at your buddy's super soft birthday party. Never show your pen before she gets horny. When someone gets banged up and is clearly in pain, just shut up for a minute or 2 and let him do a proper systems diagnosis. Only then should you ask if he's okay. I remember one time I fell straight through the roof while working right in front of my dad. And the wise man stood there as I sat in agony for a solid 30 seconds before saying a word. A good father that man was. If your eyes meet another guy's on the bus or train you have less than a second to look away. Or else you gotta stare until they look away or you feel like beach. Alpha. If you have to get up for beer, you must ask if anyone else needs one. Pro tip. Throw 6 in a small cooler with an ice pack and take it to the couch. Then you only have to get up for that long as feel your organs settling back into place piss. Couch tailgating is where it's at. Automatic high fives. Hand goes up. The temptation is unbearable. Aim for the elbow. You'll never duck upper H5. After further review, my fellows, you're correct. AIM is not the right word. But it did make me wonder. Do chicks focus on the kneecap when they kick a guy in the nuts? We may never truly know. Cause that's another bro code. No kicking in the SHNUTS. Don't make it a problem and it won't be one. Typing them here would defeat the purpose of them being unwritten. This the only comment that matters. Head nod when approaching someone you know. Ah yes of course. When hugging as a greeting or goodbye. 2 pats. When hugging as a genuine, intimate embrace. 3 pats. 1 is rude. 4 is just weird. Man I hug the shit out of my friends. If I'm not going to see them for months I'm going to give that MF a 10-second hug. Never get involved in a land war in Asia. Never go in against a Sicilian when death is on the line. Do not, in any way, be that guy. Oh. Duck that guy. I'm surprised no one's mentioned this. If there's 1 beer left in your friend's fridge and it's not yours, you don't take it. You leave it for him. Unless he offers it to you. In which case it becomes fair game. As a person addendum though, if you are the friend that does take the last beer without asking, then you owe that friend a case of beer. But that's my own rule. Which you can use as your own. Space between urinals. Don't want to see your penis man. I just got it the way I like it though. When you dry your ass or balls with a towel it resets by the next day and you can use that side for your face again. I do not understand why it's a problem to dry balls and, after that, the face with the same towel. Serious. You just washed yourself. It should be clean. You expect a woman to take it in the mouth. So where is the problem of sharing a towel for balls and face? Rounds of drinks. You never skip your round. If you're partaking. And to add to that, if you offer to buy a round of shots, and people take the shots, you never hold that over someone else's head. That is, I bought all of you guys shots, now you buy me some. Not up for an acquaintance. Not down for a stranger. If you wanna assert pure dominance, you wink. Don't duck your homie's girl. Some people like to break the rules though. If there is poop caked onto the side of the bowl, you try and piss it off. Even if you can't, you try to soften it up a little so the next guy can come in and finish the job. Edit. Top comment about poop and piss. Never change Reddit, never change. Loving that this has come up multiple times in this thread. Do your duty. Men. If a bro says he's going to take a leak while camping in the woods, don't follow him with a magnifying glass. I feel like there's a story behind this one, but let's just leave it as is. If you can, avoid going in a urinal directly adjacent to one which is being used. Look straight ahead or slightly up when using a urinal. If it's quiet in the bathroom, try to silence your pee by aiming it onto the back wall and not directly into the urinal cake. Lack of noise actually makes it less awkward. It's okay to abandon your friends on a night out if you're getting laid, depending on said friend's drunkenness. If a bro is like really upset about something, just crushed because of family shit, or women, or work, or whatever, said bro is required to request one of his other bros to come over / go to the bar. It's 2019. Bros no longer let bros be bummed out alone. We talk it out now. Bro. If you see a stain at the bottom of the toilet, use the stream of your pee to try and clean it off. Even if you don't succeed, you need to do your part. If not you, the next guy will, or the next, and so on. Everybody needs to do their part. Turn off your peripheral vision when walking past people at the urinal. When at a stop sign and you are in the passenger seat, you lean back so the driver can see past you and if the way is clear. Girls seem to need to be told, but guys just seem to do it automatically. It only takes your dad yelling at you to move your head once as a child. Don't spend your diamonds on a hoe, notch, and do not use gold armor. Don't take your friend's wife on a cruise. r/oddly specific. Never borrow your roommate's underwear when all yours are waiting to be washed but you haven't bothered to do laundry. Wait, do people do that? If bro number 1 is attempting to woo someone they are attracted to, bro number 2 is to at minimum not interfere. Unless there be an emergency situation, which includes, but is not limited to, the death, serious injury or illness of a family member or close friend of bro number 1. A member of the bro group about to have imminent trouble with law enforcement or venue security. Bro number 2 having prior knowledge of the person of affection being crazy, not bro number 1's preferred gender identity being too intoxicated or underage to consent. The venue being on fire, major earthquake. However, bro number 2 should make an attempt to reconnect bro number 1 in the person of affection in the parking lot. Never, ever make eye contact whilst eating a banana. Or only make eye contact and just deep throat that MF. When you go in for a handshake, you don't grab the other man's penis. Edit. Thank you, kind stranger, for the silver. My first award, and it's about not grabbing another man's penis. Wait until I tell my mom. Edit. Thank you, kind stranger, for the gold. My first one. I'll tell my gram about. She always celebrates my success in life. Edit. Success. Not succession. Thanks. Or to correct. Thank you for your wisdom. It's cliche, but don't sleep with bro's mom, sis. If a guy's having a breakdown, you ask, "You alright?" once. If they don't want to talk about it, you don't pester them and you don't look at them until they are good. Urinate all over your backyard to assure your position as the alpha male. You must question your masculinity or purchasing habits if you can't bring all the bags in from the car in one trip. There are a few exceptions to this rule. If it didn't fit in the main part of the cart, it doesn't count as an extra trip. Things like large bags of pet food, large bags of rice, packages of water bottles, just buy reusable ones. Get a pass. Basically, if it took 2 hands to get it in the cart and doesn't fit in a bag, you are clear. If you have to use a flat cart in the store, you get a pass. Fragile items get a pass. If you had to put down your seats or couldn't close the trunk, you get a pass. If you have luggage of more than one person, especially if you have kids or a female, so multiple shopping stops may require multiple bag trips. You are still required to try and do it in as few trips as possible. You are exempt if you have to carry a kid. Ducking like and subscribe.